to you today is to talk to you about down payment assistance, okay? That's what we're gonna have a conversation about. I'm gonna be going over what is down payment assistance, if down payment assistance is beneficial for you, when you should start looking for down payment assistance, and how you go about getting down payment assistance, all right? So let's hop right in. First of all, down payment assistance is when, say for instance, your down payment on your property is $10,000 and you cannot afford the full $10,000. So you opt into down payment assistance. The down payment assistance gives you $5,000 towards that $10,000, basically splitting your costs in half. And now you only have to bring $5,000 for down payment instead of the $10,000. All right. So that's basically what it is, assisting you and helping you pay your down payment. Now, is down payment assistance beneficial to you? Well, it really depends on the person. This is why I was saying in a previous video of mine, you want to know your numbers. The first thing, guys, is that always remember that down payment assistance is never ever free, okay? There are very few grants out there, though a lot of people may promote and say, hey, we got a grant, we got a grant, we got a grant. There are very few grants out there, and most down payment assistance programs are loans. You have to repay them. They are not grants, okay? And the ones that are grants, you have to make 36 on-time payments in order for the loan to be forgiven. If you do not make 36 on-time payments and you miss a payment, then it becomes a 0% interest loan, most of them. And they actually record it on your deed as a second mortgage, okay? And that's not a bad thing because some people do need down payment assistance. So I tell everybody, really know your numbers because it's not free. A lot of the times what they do is they hike your interest rate up. So say for instance, if market interest rates right now in 2020 are a 3.75%, with down payment assistance, you may get at a minimum an interest rate of 5.125%, okay? And if that happens, think about your numbers. Your interest rate goes up, your mortgage payment goes up, and your pre-approval amount goes down, okay? So it's very imperative that you know your numbers. Now, I've had it happen with people where the down payment assistance worked for them, and it worked for them because number one, even with a 5.5% interest rate or a 5.125% interest rate, it still kept them below their targeted monthly mortgage balance that they wanted to pay, okay? Their targeted monthly payment, and it also allowed them to come to the table with less money. So as long as you respect your budget, like I was saying before, and the numbers work for you, then use it. If the numbers don't work for you, let it go. My advice is it's always better to use what you have. Basically, think about down payment assistance as loaning money or borrowing money from somebody, and you have to eventually pay this money back. Think of it that way. And they're going to charge you interest because they got to make money off of your money, and that's how it is. So I tell everybody, don't be afraid to dip into your 401k account or your savings account, or even ask a family member or friend for the money instead of using the down payment assistance. However, if it fits your budget, use it, okay? Second, do you qualify for down payment assistance? Understand that there are many programs when it comes down to down payment assistance, and you definitely want to check your area and see what's available. Honestly, a good lender will tell you what programs he have available to you and if you qualify, but you have to fill out a pre-approval application first. Now, different programs have different stipulations and different qualifications, okay? So some may require you to have at least a 640 credit score. Some may require you to have at least a 620 credit score. Some will even require you to have a 660 credit score. Some will say that your debt to income ratio cannot exceed a certain amount of money. Some will say your new mortgage payment cannot be more than a certain percentage of your current rental payment right now. Some may say you cannot make more than a certain amount of money. Some may say you can only purchase a house in a certain area. So there are a lot of different stipulations when it comes to down payment assistance. So it's very imperative and important to know that when you're shopping for down payment assistance, you want to definitely do a loan application first and then allow the lender to tell you these are the programs that you qualify for. Also, understand that just because there's down payment assistance available does not mean every lender has access to it, okay? So these down payment assistance programs actually have a list of approved lenders, approved title companies, and things like that. If a lender's name is not on that list, they cannot use that program. However, that does does not mean that that lender doesn't already have an in-house program. So when I say an in-house program, that's something like Navy Federal. Like Navy Federal has an in-house program called the Home Buyers First Choice Program that's only available to exclusive Navy Federal members, and you have to get it through Navy Federal only, okay? That's what we call in-house, meaning nobody else can come in that house and take that program, okay? But the ones that are broad and that are open, let's say statewide or let's say countywide, Navy Federal typically doesn't have access to those programs, okay? They have their own in-house programs, all right? So again, this is why it's important to shop around for a mortgage and shop around for a lender, because one lender may offer you one thing and another lender may not offer you that, okay? So it's always best for you to check your options. Next, when should you really start shopping around for down payment assistance? You want to start shopping around for down payment assistance once you get closer to buying, okay? Once you get closer to buying, then start shopping around for down payment assistance. Reason being is because think of down payment assistance like a fiscal year, okay? They all have a budget. Once that budget depletes, the down payment assistance goes away. Okay? And then a new one rolls out. So say for instance here in 2020, you're looking to buy a house in November of 2020 and you're trying to figure out what down payment assistance programs are available to you right now, I would say you're wasting your time, because come October, the down payment assistance programs that are available today may not be there anymore. They all have a budget, and once that budget is gone, the program goes away. And understand that even if the budget is $1 million or $800,000, does that sound like a lot of money? Yes. However, you got to think about how many people that money is available to. You're not the only one home buying. You're not the only one home shopping. And you're not the only one who needs down payment assistance. So a lot of different people are dipping and dabbing into this pot, which is making it go lower and lower and lower until it eventually goes away. Once that pot goes away, so does that program, and you have to wait for another option or wait for another program to roll out again. So that's why it is very important for you to consult with a lender and your realtor before you start shopping for a down payment assistance on your own, okay? And I would say if you want to start shopping for down payment assistance, the ideal time to start is at least 3 months before you're ready to buy. Your pre-approval is good for 90 days. That's equivalent to 3 months. You want to see what is available within those 3 months. So 3 months before you're ready to purchase, that's when I say you look for down payment assistance. Alrighty guys, that's the conclusion of this video. I hope I jumped straight into it, gave you a lot of good nuggets. Make sure you click the link below, subscribe to me, follow me on Instagram, and watch me make a million. Love you guys and have a beautiful day. Mwah.